despite INEC's reassurances, there's still some concern about the use of BVAS for the elections. Well, joining us now to allay those fears is the Lawrence Bayode. He's the Deputy Director, ICT at INEC. So glad you could join us tonight on Newsnight.
Thank you so much for having me.
I'm not sure, Sulai, you've seen a BVAS before, a device before, but I mean, let's just go straight to it. This is a BVAS in front of you. We know it's an accreditation device. Help us understand how it works.
This is the BIVAS, Biomodal Voter Accreditation System. And this device will be deployed to all polling units come 25th February 2023 for the general election. And this device will be deployed solely, one, to accredit voters by authenticating their fingerprint or their facial. And after the poll is over, the same device will be used to transmit the result, that is the form EC8A, that is a polling unit level result sheet, transmit that same result sheet to our portal. The portal referred to as IRIF, INEC Result Viewing Portal.
Right, what are the features before? Yes, exactly. Yeah. Let's maybe you want to turn it around a bit so that our camera can
this
capture
is
it.
we have the screen. Well, let me just we have the screen. What you can see on the screen now is I've logged in as a user.
Okay.
Now I'm ready to accredit a voter at this window. So what you can see on this window, you will see that this device is already configured to a polling unit because it is polling unit specific. Yeah, if you take this device configured for a location to another location, it will not work in that location. The reason, because unlike when we're using the smart card reader, where the smart card reader reads information from the PVC, all the information of voters already downloaded onto this device. So if you move the device from a location that is configured for to another location, it will not work because the voters in that location will not be on this device.
So in other words, Lawrence, for the bad guys who like to steal ballot boxes or want to steal the BIVAS to another location, it's all bad business for you.
Yes, it's already a bad business for them. Yeah, it's already a bad business. So, let me just quickly conclude this. You have the register of voters on this system, and for example, this one that I'm holding, you have 18 voters on it. If we have 1,000, for example, the threshold we are using for this election is 1,250. So each device takes 1,250. In a polling unit where we have more than 1,250, we deploy more devices. And that register is splitted onto the devices. For example, splitted based on alphabet. You can move maybe A, those whose surname start from A, B, we move them onto a device. The ones that maybe C to Z onto another device. But the numbers are all splitted onto many devices so that we will not have
fantastic.
Yes.
Well, you know, like they say, anything with good intentions can always be abused. How fail-proof is it as far as hackers are concerned, or hacking for that matter? Do you have any concerns?
We don't have any concern because we have tried our best to ensure that the system is secured. And the data on the system is secured because we also we're transmitting data from this device to our backend. The data in transit is also secured. And by the time this data is getting to our backend, we have ensured that this data at our backend will also be secured.
And what happens because I'm looking at the camera there, and I'm also seeing that I can also use my fingerprint. So we have, that is the in the BI model, two features, my facial recognition and my print. What if one of these or both fail?
Yeah, this is the rule or the procedure. If your fingerprint passes, you are allowed to vote. If your fingerprint fails and your facial passes, you are allowed to vote. So it is either the finger or the facial, not both. One of them must be able to authenticate you, your fingerprint or your facial. Now, but if both fails, you are not allowed to vote.
Okay, very quickly before we let you go, let's talk about identifying, polling units. INEC chairman, of course, did say that people who are not able to identify their polling units will get text messages.
Yeah, that's
how
true.
is that, in process already, or how exactly? I mean, how quickly are people going to be getting these text messages to ensure they're not disenfranchised?
Yeah, I think what is causing this delay, because we are also working with the telcos, and because we all know the policy of do not disturb SMS. So what we are trying to do with the telcos is to ensure that when these messages are sent out to voters, they do not disturb. If it's activated on your phone, will not definitely this
so
message.
Bypass.
Yes. So we are already working with NCC. We are already working with the telcos, all of them, the major telcos, 4 of them to be precise, so that when these messages are sent out, it bypasses that DND, and all voters will see those messages on the phone. And also, they can also go to our portal. There's a portal referred to as a PU locator, cvr.inecnigeria.org/PU. You only need to type your details when you get to this platform, and it takes you to, on the Google map, it gives you direction of how to get to your...
I really hope we'll do this again, specifically before the election, so that we keep enlightening people. Lawrence Bayode, many thanks for your time.
Dr. Lawrence Bayode.
Dr. Lawrence Bayode, Deputy Director ICT at INEC. Thank you very much.